night, I promise you guys, it wasn't me. All right, hold on.
We just having a good time. I don't know what we're doing. We're going to the club.
Okay.
We're gonna have a great time. I'm meeting new people. That's all it is.
Let's have a night. I don't know what the fuck going on.
I'm a bad bartender.
Okay, Michaela.
Oh my God, she already started, bro. I can't. You know what time it is, bro?
It's turn out time.
Oh, okay. I was just asking.
I feel like they want to come in.
I'm calm. I'm real.
How many more?
I'm real calm.
Turn out time.
Oh, Michaela needs one.
Just making sure.
I gotta get you. How many more people? So I got Michaela.
Very close.
AC finally kicked in. Is there anybody else? 1, 2, 3. Jordan. You gotta take one.
You got me. Go ahead, man. Empty cup. You drunk already? Go ahead, man. Empty cup.
So how many more?
I think that's it, right? Oh, no, Joel.
Joel. And Damien.
You comfortable like this? Yeah, uncomfortable.
Thank you, sir. That's very sweet.
Hey, take another one.
You look good today. You see me now? I got a little shot. You? Anybody else?
I said, my Cartier, I'm tripping.
All right, so right there. Put me on that side. Oh, it don't really matter. Right there.
Right here, Corey.
Carmen. No. What area? This right here.
Oh, the AC feel better up here, boy. Let's go.
Get in the inside, dog.
It's hot as shit.
What was that we was drinking?
Yo, I'm not okay. They gave me a shot.
Now you copy that out.
How you doing?
I just said,
How you doing, bro?
I just said, shots.
You ready? Yeah. All right, so you go ahead and go in there.
Okay, what the fuck?
Who is this?
Bro, what?
What's up, T Squad? It's your girl Tanaya J, and I am back with another video. Okay, so I guess what I'm gonna start off by saying is that in this video, I'm just gonna be speaking on what I've seen, but it's like I always say to people, if you follow me on Instagram, I am _Naya J. But I always try to tell people is that you only see so much of what people want you to see on YouTube or just period on social media about their life. So you can't think that what somebody has said or have done in 15 minutes of a video is what is really going on, because I promise you it's way more than that that's going on. They probably was editing their video and just decided to cut out a whole hour of what they sat there and talked about in their video. So I always try to tell people right off back that you can't just judge off of what you see, because that's not everything. Okay, so this topic, as you can tell by the title, will be about the drama, the beef that's going on between Kianna, Prime, and this girl named Dez. Because a lot of people be wanting to hear, like, others people side, like, to see what they see, to see if they all see the same thing. And a question that I was asked in my DMs is, like, about this. This is the only reason why I'm doing this video, is because I was asked, like, how do I feel about watching YouTubers, go through stuff like this. And do I feel like Carmen from Corey and Carmen played a part in it? Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start off by saying this. I have watched every single one of them on YouTube. I started off watching some of them, which even kind of gave me a little start of kind of want to do it. But I kind of felt like I was never really determined, because I just kind of felt like, oh, people are not going to watch me. So, I gave it a break, and then I came back, and then, took me another minute, but whoop. So, but the one thing that I will say starting off is that I do not feel like that situation should have touched the internet. And the reason why I say that is because it is something that I've personally been through in my personal life. I'm not going to tell you guys about that, but that's something that I've been through in my personal life. So I kind of feel like, and where stuff touches the internet from other people's part, you know, and I'm not talking about current relationships. I'm talking about just what has happened in my life, period. And so I feel like it shouldn't have touched the internet, for one. I feel like everything that's gone on should have happened in private. I mean, of course, you're going to see kind of a little bit of it because, you know, they were all filming Carmen's tube house. So, I mean, they all was together. And now we're going to get into what I see that a lot of other people may see or may not see. But it's like I say, I wasn't in the tube house. I'm not there. So, you know, I can't just say, oh, what I've seen from their 15-minute videos is the truth, you know, because I don't know. So, from what I see, is that, you know, Carmen decided to do a tube house to bring YouTubers that's upcoming and YouTubers that was already there, because like Kianna, Jay, and Prime were already YouTubers probably before Rob and Allie and Fruit and Slim. I know Kianna was, because she's like, of her subscribers tag is a lot. So, you know, I feel like it was a good thing, you know, bringing YouTubers together to, you know, get together, have fun, challenge each other, you know, and get to know one another. So then in comes this girl named Des, who she brought in to be a plot twist for the tube house. Okay, that's fine. You can plot twist whatever you want to, because it's your show. I mean, you're doing it, you paid for it, whatever. But I feel like if she brought her in as a plot twist, I feel like she should have been a plot twist for the entire tube house. I feel like when she brought her in, she knew her motive a little bit behind bringing her in as a plot twist. You know, I mean, I can't say that that's what she really had planned, but if you looking at it, which, I mean, I think they all have she made a video saying that she had nothing to do with it. It was genuinely a plot twist. But if you're looking at it on the outside, people that's watching everything, it kind of looks like she brought her in as a plot twist just for Kianna and Prime. And that's how I was looking at it at first. But it's like I said again, I don't know. It's just what I see on my own end. I feel like she brought Des in as a plot twist for Kianna and Prime instead of a plot twist for the whole house. Now, I can say it did throw everybody off guard, because I watched every episode of the tube house. It did throw everybody else off guard that she brought her in and she's a pretty single girl, you know. And other females are going to be kind of like, okay, well, why is she here? You know, she wasn't originally supposed to be here. But I think it was like around maybe the second episode, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe, I don't know. Prime was already at the house, and Kianna came in like later, and she had already divided them off into their rooms or whatever. And Carmen sent Des up to Prime them area, and she knew Kianna was coming. So I felt like if it was going to be a plot twist, I mean, it was a great plot twist, don't get me wrong. I thought it was going to be, you know, for, you know, for us to watch or whatever, for people to gain the attention. But, you know, it ended up going a lot farther than what people expected it to do. Okay, so, you know, outside of all that, you know, it's no secret that it's on Twitter and stuff like that. It's no secret that Kianna and Prime had been previously already broken up. And I think she stated in a recent video that they had been broken up since February. So, but she also stated that they were trying to work on their relationship. They, you know, they were still doing things that people do in relationships with one another, talking and communicating about working on their relationships and fixing things. So, when it came to the part where everything to me seemed like it took a turn, was more so because of what I see on the videos. I mean, it's probably other stuff that happened in between that, but where I feel like it took the turn at the most was the simple fact that she looked at it as a respect thing. you know, for not only her but for y'all trying to fix y'all's relationship with this girl being in. And that's where I feel like I feel like Carmen kind of knew, like she wanted to spice up the Tube House a little bit with a little drama. And you know, lots of people do when they do stuff like that. They want to have just a little bit of drama. And I do feel like Carmen was wrong, because I feel like in something like that, you know, she should have kind of heads up at least Prime, so that he could play along to know what was going on. And that way, like towards the end, they could let him know that, oh, it was just a, you know, it's just a plot twist to stir up a little drama. But it was nothing major. But it ended up taking a big turn. And I see where the big turn in my eyes took place from what I've seen was when he was at her house till about 3 o'clock that morning. If you're staying with me and we've been still doing things like regular relationships and all of the above, I feel as if you should have at least the common decencies to communicate. And that's where everything fell out, is that he didn't communicate well enough, or you know, she didn't communicate well enough, or somebody just genuinely just didn't communicate well enough. And you talking about you working on videos and stuff like that, you're working, but you can work more when the sun comes up. You feel what I'm saying? Not at 3 o'clock in the morning at another female's house. So I see where she felt disrespected, because, and I see a lot of comments talking about something. Oh, well, since they were broken up, Kianna shouldn't be mad. This and that. She should be. And the reason why I say she should be is simply because they were trying to fix their relationship. He was still with, you know, still talking to her, still doing all this stuff that, you know, grown folks do and all that. And he was, you know, they were trying to fix their relationship. And I feel like she's saying that she don't want Prime, that she had a little boo, whatever. But in my eyes, I see where she kind of wants him even if she don't want him a whole lot, she want him just a little bit, okay? So, I mean, we can all kind of see that. And it's just the way that she is with him, because I know that if I go work with Prime today and I go work with this person tomorrow, I didn't flirt with him, but I'm, you know, doing the most with him, then that's kind of throwing off something, right? So you can't say that you didn't want somebody or you don't, because it's clearly showing that you do kind of have interest in him just a little bit. And when Kianna did the sit down video to try to clear things up, and after that, she thought that was supposed to dead the situation. It didn't dead it, it made it worse. Everything turned into lives and, you know, video after video being dropped. In my eyes, I feel like it was disrespectful for him to drop all these videos with her of her feeding him and putting on his chain and stuff like that. Like, that's just something that you don't do. Whether you want it for content or not, like I said, we'll be looking at it as content. You feel what I'm saying? But she looking at it a different way because of what has already taken place. So I feel like, again, that's when communication should have came into place. Now, Kianna, I love watching her, but there was a thumbnail she posted on Instagram with I guess her video was like an IG model or something like that with this handsome looking man. Okay, that was kind of wrong too. So when she had her thumbnail and he had his video with thumbnail and stuff on there, I feel like they both got mad at something that they both were doing at that particular moment. But it all stems from communication. That's where everything messed up at, the communication part. Because if you're trying to work on everything, you should be able to communicate to me and let me know that, oh, hey, I'm going to work with this girl. I might run a little late if I'm not back at a certain time. And everything could have been deaded right there. I mean, it should have been a boundary line set. And a boundary line set for Des as well, because she knew what the situations was. You can't sit there and tell me that you know these two were in a relationship, a full-blown relationship. They stayed together and everything else like that. You cannot tell me. And when you came in as a plot twist, you can't tell me that Carmen didn't at least tell you that, yes, they were in a relationship with the Woo. Carmen kept trying to justify that, oh, well, she's single and he's single and da-da. Okay, that's fine that you're justifying that, but they knew what they were doing. you know, and I'm sure she knew too. So that's why I feel like if you're gonna bring somebody in as a plot twist, you should kind of like inform one of them. Like Kianna was coming in, so you know the plot twist would have been more so on Kianna than it was on Prime. So you should have kind of said something to Prime and Dez, because the situation went out of hand and it made it to a point to where it shouldn't have even touched the internet, because that right there, that's personal. And another reason why I say, now Dez, I can't say anything negative about Dez because I don't watch Dez on YouTube. They said she made a YouTube channel prior to being in the Tube House. She probably, I don't know, I don't watch her on YouTube because I've never known her to be a YouTuber. So, I'm looking at it like it's wrong. And then I had to think about it. Last night I was watching, I watched Prime's video that he had posted. So last night as I'm looking in the bed and stuff, and I watched the video with all of them sat down with Carmen. And as I was looking at the video of the plot twist, it made me think back to about, if I'm not mistaken, about 5 or 6 months ago, when Corey and Carmen were on a reality TV show for the Prince family. And kind of the same scenario took place with a plot twist and a pretty young female with Corey and Carmen. They knew that, like Damien and Bianca, they knew that Corey and Carmen had issues, knew they were going through it, and all that. So, and they still threw the plot twist in there for them. And when it was the situation with Corey, everything went completely out of control with that situation, just as it did with this one, where Carmen was mad. I think they said she hit the girl, and all that. So she went ballistic whenever it was her and whenever it was her and Corey. They had this plot twist done to them. So if you look at it, it's kind of like she just wanted to repeat the same thing because it was something that happened to her a few months back whenever she was on the Prince family. But it's like I said, she didn't like it when it was done to her. You feel what I'm saying? So to turn around and do it to some people that you know, and like Damien and Bianca was wrong too, because they all considered each other friends. So you shouldn't have done that, knowing that they were already going through like the cheating-ish situations and stuff like that. And then in comes this girl, you know, she's flirting. She's doing her job, though. She was the plot twist. Now, outside of everything else, I don't know what else went on with that situation. I did watch the videos, and I know that Carmen ended up texting Damien and stuff like that, and everything went out of control with that situation. So she knew what something like that could lead to. So I feel like she should have had that respect for Kianna to know, like, okay, this is not something to joke about. She can be a plot twist, but not just more so focused on them being them apart as the plot twist, but she could be a plot twist. You get what I'm saying? It's like, kind of make her go around, like, maybe this one time she stepped in trying to invade with Robin Alley or Fruit and Slim or, you know, something like that. Not just a situation that you know is already under construction, because that's how it was with her. And see, in this situation, see, Corey and Carmen are married. Kianna and Prom isn't. So, I mean, it's a different level of disrespect, but it's also the same disrespect. You get what I'm saying? So, I feel like Carmen should have kind of heads up, because it was the same thing that happened to her not too long ago. And you know, she's laughing about it in the videos and stuff, but nobody else in those videos are laughing like she's laughing, because it's not a joke, because of everything that's done took place. And, you know, you kind of do have a little bit to do with that, because you did bring her in as a plot twist, and you brought her in as a plot twist specifically. Like I said, this is just me looking in on the situation. You brought her in as a plot twist specifically for Prime and Kianna, because of their situations that they've been going through. I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's kind of noticeable a little bit when you're looking on the outside looking in. But like I said, we wasn't there. I wasn't there. Nobody was there whenever she was orchestrating the tube house and how she was gonna have everything laid out, and don't know if she did talk to somebody or not, but how things ended up going, it makes it look like, from us looking in, it makes it look like that she did it purposely. And it's not funny because, hold on, I think I hear a baby crying. It's not my baby because my baby's not here. So yeah, I just feel like it should have been worked a little better than it was. And hopefully, I hope everything is, gets worked out. As far as Kianna, she said that he put his hands on her and stuff like that. Now, at the end of the day, I don't condone in people putting their hands on anybody, because I've had plenty of physical altercations with dudes, boyfriends, or whatever you want to say, who thought they was gonna put their hands on me and get away with it, and it didn't work. So I wouldn't condone in it, but you can't be mad at me for something that you're doing. So, and I feel like that's how it is. I feel like in each video that everybody had to drop, I'm sure that it was some truth in that, but you can also kind of tell when somebody did something or they didn't do something, because you just simply have to watch and see the person's energy to know what they feel like or whatever. So, a lot of people, and I noticed that Prime in particular, he kind of gets like upset at a lot of comments that other people have to say like about the situation, and he calling girls bees and stuff like that. You don't have to be mad at somebody else for giving their opinion. They're only giving their opinion because of what they see. Like, it's not that big of a deal to get mad at the people giving their opinion, because they're only seeing what you guys are posting. They're not seeing everything, but because of what you posted, they do have a right to their own opinion. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't stop somebody from giving their opinion on a situation. You can't. So, I mean, I feel like it's no need to get mad. You're gonna have a lot of people who just generally just get up under posts because they're mad because they're not where you are in life. I mean, that happens. But you also have people who genuinely watch you guys and are true supporters. And if they feel like what they see in the video is wrong and they have something to say, I don't feel like you should get mad about it. I just feel like you should kind of open up your eyes a little bit and see like what they're talking about. Like, damn, like I really did do this, or or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, not just get all hostile about it. As for Kianna, if all that the hidden stuff did take place, I feel like at the end of the day, y'all had a relationship before the tube house, before you knew all of them. I think minus the exception of Carmen. It's up to y'all whether y'all want to fix y'all situation or not. Now there will be some issues for a minute, because you did, if you did put your hands on her, it will be some issues towards the family and stuff a little bit, because they probably looked at you as a better person than that. So, but I mean, if you guys choose to fix your relationship, y'all need to just start by sitting down and being honest about everything that took place in that whole ordeal. Not just dropping a video for us to watch or for your supporters to watch or whatever. Do it for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Not just to give great content. You know what I mean? You give great content after you figure out the issues. You get what I'm saying? And as for Carmen, I still watch you. I'm still a fan of you guys. But I kind of felt like you should have kind of, in that situation, you kind of should have thought back on what happened to you whenever you were done the same way by Damien and Bianca. Because you didn't like it and you went ballistic. And you just have to think about that. Like, everybody's not, some people act the same as you. Some people act different as you. She probably thought it was going to be a different outcome, which a lot of people do, because Kianna seems like she's just this nonchalant person who don't care. But she's still a human being and she has feelings. And this is somebody that she was in love with. So, I mean, with it being like that, you kind of should expect something different. But, like I say, if y'all want to fix your relationship, fix your relationship. But I personally don't feel like dropping videos back and forth is gonna make it any better. I mean, it's great to know that y'all are keeping your supporters up to date on what's going on. But in a situation like that, that is embarrassing to the world. Trust me, when I can tell you, I know it's embarrassing to the world to know that, okay, I'm with this dude, even though we haven't been together, we still working on our relationship, we've been talking about it, still doing grown folk stuff, and then you turn around posting videos and at some girl house smoking hookahs and stuff until 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, baby, no, okay? Because if it was me, sis, I'd have pulled up and had to let them both know. Don't disrespect me, okay? But like I said, everybody is different, okay? So I feel like you guys fix whatever you have going on, whether you choose to be in a relationship with each other or single. Fix it, because y'all were genuine friends before the relationship. Don't let this with this girl get into place. As far as Carmen, baby, stop. Don't do nothing else like that you know is gonna be the same result that you were in not too long ago, because you didn't want people to think it was funny when you went through it, and now you want people to think it was all just fun and games, when Damon and Bianca tried to explain the same thing to you, that it was just for a plot twist, it wasn't supposed to be as serious, and you took it there. So I mean, they tried to explain it to you, now you didn't care, so you can't turn around and try to think that explaining to everybody else is supposed to make that matter when the situation escalated out of control. But yes, like I said, this is the video on my thoughts, on my opinion about a lot of the stuff that went on. I'm sorry I didn't really speak too much on the lives because I didn't watch them. You know, I have a child, so I'm not, you know, at nighttime and stuff, or at certain times, and I also work. So, I mean, at certain times I may not be able to see it or something like that, or I'm busy. But in the event that I see clips of it, like on Instagram or something, I will watch to see what was going on. And surprisingly, I really haven't seen many clips of anything. I mean, I have seen the clips of Des and Kianna, but not too much. They said Prime, and I haven't seen too many clips of that. So, but yeah, so y'all, like I said, this is just my opinion looking from the outside in on what they have shown us. There's probably plenty more to the situation that's going on that we have not seen. They don't want us to see it because it's personal, and I 100% respect that. So, you know, y'all fix it, whether you gonna be in a relationship or not. Des, stay out of people. Just stop, baby. Just don't do it. And Carmen, think next time, because it was the same situation with you and Corey, and you didn't like it, and you got physical, just as Kianna got physical with Des at the reunion that y'all was shooting. So, like I said, just think, because it's not pretty when it's you, but it's funny when it's somebody else. So, I mean, it's like, just looking on the outside and it looked like it was all done purposely, and then everything escalated. But it's like I said, hey, that's just an opinion of mine. I'm still gonna watch you guys. Y'all still do y'all thing on YouTube. Do your thing, just period. So, yeah, y'all, my T Squad, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications and be ready for when I post another video. Y'all go get my prank video up a few views. And y'all make sure y'all follow me on all social medias. They will be in the description box below, because for some reason when I had my introduction made, my Instagram name was put wrong. It was my other Instagram, and it's not the one that I'm on at the moment. So you guys, yeah, go follow me on Instagram at @IAM_NiaJ. Follow me, okay? When I get to a certain amount of followers, I will do a giveaway. When my channel get to a certain amount, I think I have like 120 now subscribers. When it keeps going up and it gets to a certain spot, it'll be some type of prize giveaway, and I will start doing promo for other people who wants to be upcoming as well, because I know it is hard to be upcoming on YouTube because you still have a lot of people who watch like Corey and Carmen and, you know, Nick and King, you know, people that's already big. So y'all know, y'all just stay tuned for more. Love you guys. See you next video. Peace.